Mysterious Shipwrecks, written by Shane McCollum. Marine Mysteries, Lost and Found. The United Nations estimates that the world's coastlines and seafloors are littered with more than 3 million shipwrecks. Marine archaeologists study some wrecks that date back hundreds, even thousands of years. Treasure hunters search for other wrecks because of the riches rumored to have sunk with them. In some cases, however, ships have simply disappeared without a trace, leaving no clues that might suggest their fate. Every shipwreck holds some kind of mystery. What was the ship carrying? And where did its wreck end up? What happened to the people on the board? The mystery that seizes the people's curiosity is sent to the ship to do. Stories of the shipwrecks are often dramatic tales of danger, death, sunken treasure, and integral clues can help us solve mysteries. But in most cases, the sea hides the clue to a ship's fate for years, and sometimes forever. Mystery of the Antiquity. In 1900, drivers found a shipwreck. They were not even looking for the near Greek island of the Antikythera. The wreck was particularly buried under shifting sand, 55 meters beneath the sea's surface. No one knows how it got there, but Greek archaeologists soon realized the more interesting question was when it got there. As divers brought artifacts to the surface, researchers began piecing together a historical puzzle. The ship was ancient, more than 2,000 years old, and had been loaded with an amazing hoard of the odd and luxury goods. One of these items has been described by the earliest known computer through a mechanical device that uses gears and planets to calculate the precise position, possibly for navigation. More than 120 years later, after the wreck's discovery, research teams are still diving and studying it. Long Lost Victory. HMS Victory was the finest ship in the Great Britain's formidable navy. Launched in 1733, the Victory was armed with 110 cannons, making it the biggest monster of its time. In early October 1744, the Victory was leading its fleet in the English Channel, and the Victory became separated from other ships. The great warship disappeared along with some 1,150 people. On that fateful night, locals on the nearby island heard the steady booming of cannons. The maritime cry for help. Unfortunately, the sea was far too treacherous for any attempt at rescue. Days later, some wreckage from the vessel washed up on the rocky shore of the island. Where did the distress signals been heard? However, the ship's main body, its hull and decking, was nowhere to be found. It was as though the storm had swallowed it. The disappearance of such a massive ship baffled investigators for more than 250 years. Modern technology helped solve the mystery of the Victory's final resting place. In 2008, a marine salvage company searched the wide area. Using sonar and other advanced equipment, the remains of the ship lay 100 kilometers from where it was originally believed to have sunk. The salvage company and British government worked together to retrieve valuable ships from the wreck. Today, the world's oldest naval ship is in commission bears the name of HMS Victory. Ghost Ship, Mary Celeste. Not all ships end up at the bottom of the sea. Some experience a fate more mysterious, such as the Mary Celeste. On November 7, 1872, The cargo ship set sail from New York City, the United States, bound for Genoa, Italy. The 30.1-meter vessel has a crew of 7 plus Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife Sarah, and their other two daughters Sophia. 1 month later, the British ship De Gratia spotted a vessel drifting in the Atlantic Ocean. It was Mary Celeste. By the boarding party it was found no one was on the ship. A lifeboat was missing. At the ship's navigational equipment, there were no signs of violence. The crew's personal gear was showed. All the cargo was still in hold. Wait me a minute. The left entry in the captain log indicated nothing amiss. However, Captain Briggs and his family, the crew, were neither seen nor heard from again. Investigators later examined the Mary Celeste but found few clues about why seasoned crew were abandoning a seaworthy ship. Something, though, seemed to have driven off the Mary Celeste. The integral have driven them off the Mary Celeste. The integral has led to many fictionalized accounts on the mysteries of the Mary Celeste, usually fearing the rebel of the crew members, murder, and even sea monster. The long hunt for HMS Erebus and HMS Terror. In 1845, the British Navy mounted the Franklin expedition to search for the Northwest Passage. It was hoped to a new route across the Arctic Ocean would prove for a shortcut for shipping between Europe and Asia. It named for its commander, Sir John Franklin, and the expedition included 129 people, 3 years' worth of supplies on 2 ships, HMS Terror and HMS Erebus. The pair were designed as sturdy warships, but had been refitted to face the fearsome conditions of Arctic exploration. On July 26, 1845, 2 whaling ships spotted Terror Erebus in Canada Baffin Bay. A year passed with no word from the Franklin. Then 2 years later, officials and the public feared for the safety of the explorer, and the truth was worse than they imagined. Search and rescue ship gradually discovered an abandoned gear, graven and nosed by desperate crew members on uninhabited islands. The 2 ships had been trapped in the Punk's Eye in September 1846, and Sir Franklin died following June for 2 years. The sailors, sick and dying, waited in vain to the ice to release the ship. Finally, in April 1848, the survivor attempted a desperate hike toward the Canadian mainland. In 1855, local Inuit told investigators about a group of Europeans who starved to death along the coast. Evidence showed that the group had resorted to cannibalism to try to survive. The doomed expedition had never ceased to fascinate the adventurers. In 2040, a ship equipped with sonar found the wreck of Erebus, well preserved in 12 meters of frigid Arctic waters. Its partnerships remained missing until September 2016, when the results of the remains of the HMS Terror were found at the bottom of the bay with King William Island. Terror on the Rock, SF Valencia. The SF Valencia was the most terrifying shipwreck of all. In January 1906, the passenger steamer on its way from San Francisco to settle with 173 people on board near midnight. So on January 10, January 22, a first iron ball ran aground near Vancouver Island, pounding waves and trapped the ship, making it nearly impossible for anyone to escape. The cool rowboat lifeboat, but most boats were flipped or capsized. The journey ceased, tossing people into the freezing water where they drowned. People, high winds and waves hampered the rescue effort. 36 hours after the stranding, witness on shore watched horror as a huge had swept the upper deck. The dozens of passengers were holding on their life. In total, only 73 out of 136 passengers survived. How and why they are not mystery of the Veneer wreck. Investigation concluded that the captain and crew had made bad decisions that endangered the ship and its passengers. Most of the mystery came later and inspired supernatural tales. In 1910, for example, Gulfleet Valencia sailing the near side of the wreck. Wait me a minute. A rumor also spread that a lifeboat containing 80 skeletons had been found in a nearby cave. Through the story was never confirmed. Then, in 1933, 27 years after the disaster, one of Valencia's lifeboats seemed to float out of the path and was discovered in a nearby bay. Its nameplate is now displayed in the Maritime Museum of British Columbia. Gone without a trace. USS Cyclops. USS Cyclops was a U.S. Navy supply ship during World War I. The Cyclops crew picked up a load of heavy oil in Brazil, while their captain W. Foley reported to his superiors that one of the engines needed to repair and was not operational. He was told to get it fixed once he reached the United States. On February 22, 1918, the ship left Brazil with a crew of 309. The Cyclops disappeared somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, and not one piece of wreckage has ever been found. At the time, people speculated that a German submarine had sunk the ship. Some naval officers wondered if the Captain Worley, who had been born in Germany, might have secretly handed the ship to the enemy, though there was no proof of that. Another theory notes the ship disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle, an area in the Atlantic Ocean with a reputation for swallowing ships. Most naval experts think that, in addition to lacking full engine power, the ship was overloaded and unstable. They say that it had been caught in a violent storm that occurred March 10, which could have sent the ship on the ocean floor. There and gone SS Edmund Fitzgerald. SS Edmund Fitzgerald was a huge frightener. On November 9, 1975, the ship lay at Superior, Michigan, fully loaded with iron ore and captained by the Ernest McSorley. A storm was forecast, but the veteran captain was not concerned. On the afternoon of November 10, though the U.S. Coast Guard warned all the ships to take shelter, the Edmund Fitzgerald headed for the Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin at about 7 p.m. McSorley reported that the ship was sinking in water but radioed, "We are holding on our own." The sea keeps many secrets. Sailing the seas has been always involved an element of danger. The ocean stretches vast distance, weather can turn suddenly dangerous, and threatening reefs and rocks can hide along the coastline. Modern equipment making shipping safer than ever. But dozens of shipwrecks still claim the lives of about 2 100,000 people every year working on a ship remain on the world's most dangerous route. The sailors entrust their lives to knowledge, skills, and their secret safe search on, but sometimes their fate is down to luck. Every shipwreck leaves behind mystery. Some of this mystery can be explored and eventually explained. The older wrecks may provide us with a glimpse into the past. Much of the time, though, the sea keeps secrets to itself.